Welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you guys could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, about 10 days, 9 hours early, it's probably actually done earlier this morning, we completed stage 3. Hell yeah. I'm not sure if they're going to do anything else with this. I am going to go and take a look at her fancy new trophy. Gotta walk over here and click on her tree. See what happens here. No more digital presents, but now we got little fireflies all over the tree, which is pretty cool. Oh, and it's regularly snowing. Well, that's gonna get cold pretty quick. Can I go up into the portal through Christmas? No? Okay, fine. But we did get the Krampus trophy. Look at the little guy. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. I kind of wish you could click on these things and make them do stuff, but I'll be okay with this. That was pretty cool, though. A little confetti coming out of his head. Awesome. Alright, I didn't have a whole lot planned for today, and we don't really have to worry about contributing any more points, so... Actually, I didn't contribute as many as I'd have liked to. We're gonna go and let's do some Nightmare on Tanglewood, which still has the winter weather effect added to it. Not entirely sure what that effect does, or if it's just this blue filter and the boxes. It's entirely likely. Something happened to my game. It's like an update happened that I was not aware of. Where's my crosshair settings? Opacity, I don't know about size. Get this up to... default cursor. How's this? Oh, Jesus, that's massive. I don't know why this stuff changed to go down to 100. How's that? Yep, that seems normal. Okay, cool. Let's see. We got Repel, Cleanse, and a Ghost Event. I entirely forgot to load stuff into the truck, so this is going to be an unintentional Nightmare Tier 1 starting items challenge. And we're also in inventory space down because you guys want to be able to see, so we're grabbing a flashlight. We're going to try bringing in an EMF and a video cam. Seems like a decent idea. Don't want to forget the key. We're going to try to use that EMF and hunt down the ghost room rather than using thermals, and I wonder... Oh. It's not working, right? There we go. Now it changes when I hover over something. I wonder if we'll be able to find the ghost room faster using this instead of just the thermal. Also going to try to track down the bone while we look for the ghost room. Get the breaker turned on, start warming up this place. Decent hiding spaces. Not all the best ones, but we can work with it. Oh, wasn't even thinking to look for cursed possession. On the bone. That's straightforward enough. Let's find that breaker, get that turned on. I'm thinking we either got Ouija board or summoning circle. Ouija board? Ouija board. Could cheat and just use that to find the ghost room. Not entirely positive I want to do that, but we could definitely think about it in the meantime. Get a couple of lights on, don't need to turn on everything. Spooky. I thought there's supposed to be 2 of those boxes. This is certainly not an active ghost. I don't actually know where all those boxes can be. Kind of sucks we don't have a hiding space there. Checked the basement one last time. Just to be sure. Nope, low box. Okay. Did I hear her throw something in here? Oh, you're missing a fork. Are you supposed to be missing a fork? Clearly, I should play some observation duty games that way. I can start building up my short-term memory. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might have fallen into the snow if the ghost did throw it. Haven't heard anything. This is a seriously quiet ghost. No EMF in there. No EMF in there. Huh. Did the ghost forget to spawn in? Oh, heard that. It is dining room. Gotcha, bitch. Not spotting any ghost orbs. Alright, drop this flashlight over there. Let's go grab some more shit, get in here and get it set up. So it did throw that fork. Next time I play this map, I'm gonna pay extra attention to make sure that that table is set up properly. I don't need to remember where every item is, but if every plate has a fork, then it'll be straightforward. Let's get the crappier item set up and test for spirit box. I don't want to be looking for spirit box when the ghost is at its prime and ready to hunt. It could be a little deadly. Speaking of being able to hunt, I've not really been keeping accurate track of my sanity. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Alright, so far nothing there. Trying to get this to be... I'm gonna go for something like that for dots coverage. Let's aim this guy about there. I think we could work with that. Isn't gonna be a Goryo, is it? Holy plate. That is EMF 5. Okay. Could be a Goryo. It actually could be. Let's go get the rest of our equipment. Oh, it's an event. Okay. It's like, wait, what the fuck? How the hell did the ghost follow me that quickly? I hope y'all are having good, or have good plans and have a good Christmas. I'm not going to. I decided I was gonna replace the head gasket on one car, do an oil catch can on the other car, and do the crankshaft position sensor on the other car. And I'm sure none of those are gonna give me any trouble. And we'll see what happens. How's Thermal's looking? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I'm really thinking this is a Goryo, so we're gonna step back and just keep an eye on... You can't be in the room with the Goryo to get Goryo dots, and you have to get Goryo dots through a video cam or through a screen in-game. So... There's some rooms, like in the basement, you basically just can't get Goryo dots. You won't be able to see it. Unless you're at the top of the stairs looking down, and the ghost just happens to walk in front of the bottom of the staircase, and happens to do dots. That's quite the chance. We're not getting Goryo dots. It hasn't written in the book yet. Definitely do not have ghost orbs, and we're not getting spirit box, right? Definitely no ghost orbs. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? How's our temps looking? Freezing! Okay, not a Goryo. I can work with that. I don't want to be here. Maybe I do want to be here. Could be a shade. That's not a good ghost to test for. Twins we would be able to hear. Oni we would have to see. Jin we would have to get line of sight. So we're gonna hide for the most part. We're going to set a timer when the ghost starts to hunt. I'm pretty sure on Nightmare it hunts for 15 seconds. And then the test for the Djinn, we'll wait till about 10 seconds into the hunt and see if we can get the ghost to speed up rapidly. Same thing for the Oni, we'd be able to test for that too by just looking at it blink. Oh, I guess it can't hunt if I have too much sanity. So we'll need to sit here in the dark. Let's see, make sure my timer is positioned correctly on my desk. It wasn't terribly active from the beginning, so I doubt it is an Oni or the twins. So it's probably going to end up being... It hasn't done anything with me in the room. It's probably going to end up being a shade. That's a dangerous room to try to test for Shade's ability to not hunt while a person's in the room, because it can just wander into the kitchen or into the hallway and then hunt, and you don't really get a whole lot of extra space. Although you are pretty much guaranteed to not have the ghost hunt directly on top of you. It's like the only benefit. I can only talk for so long, Ghost. You're gonna have to try to kill me eventually. Maybe. Oh, jeez, it's roaming towards me. That's not good. Also forget to click or pick up the bone. This is pretty much the downside to doing starting items, is you can't just be in the ghost room with an incense ready and waiting for a hunt. You have to be halfway across the house. That's not good either. Tried to close the door on me. I was like, wait, what the hell moved me? It's coming towards me to do events. Guess if it is a shade, I think that you have to get your sanity pretty low just for it to be able to hunt. I also have open mic on, so I'm not going to be talking during the hunt. "32 seconds. Okay. Well, now that I know that, I should be able to work with that. Okay, we'll do our test in here. We'll wait till about 15 or 20 and then try to summon the ghost in here. Speed seemed normal, so I don't think it's twins. think it just went to the basement. Right, there's our time. Yep, that is actually a shade. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, let's grab the bone. Then let's get out of here. Nice. Yeah, it's a shade because it wasn't visible enough to be an Oni, and it never really sped up to be with the Jin's ability while the breaker's on at a distance with line of sight, which is a lot of conditions. The ghost will speed up like, you know, walking normal, and then it speeds up like it's holding shift. And then pretty much as soon as it loses line of sight, it slows back down. So I'm pretty sure that's a shade. It could be an Oni, and I just didn't look at it long enough while it was hunting, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Can't repel, can't cleanse, so we did everything we could with what we had. Survey says it was in fact a shade. Also, pretty much every time I was in the room itself, it never did anything for activity, so that was another kind of giveaway, but I didn't even consider it until now. Oh, I think that's going to be good for right now. I kind of kicked my butt 16 minutes just to find that stupid ghost. It was a shade of all... Oh, apparently it just keeps snowing. That's going to be cold. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. If I'm missing some things or you guys want me to try to describe the ghosts better, especially as I'm narrowing it down, like that one, what did we start off with? We started off with EMF 5. I loved these ghosts, where it's like, okay, so it's a kind of a broad range of ghosts to work with. Eventually, we finally got our freezing temperatures, and now we're like, okay, so the twins will have 2 different speeds. It'll be different from these 3, so we were able to tell it apart for the first hunt. Oni is more visible than any of the other 3, so that'll be relatively easy to spot. And the Jinn has a speed-up mechanic that none of the other 3 have. So, pretty much from 2 solid hunts, realistically, we could have done this in 1 if I had an instance or balls. We were able to figure out that it was more or less a shade. Now, I have seen some Onis whose blinks have not exactly been the most obvious tell, and they've usually gotten me when I'm trying to figure out if it's an Oni or a shade, or Oni and some other ghost for the other combinations of evidence. If we didn't end up getting freezing temps, so theoretically, let's say we're doing this on Insanity, this actually would have been a really easy tell. There is such a thing as forced evidence in this game, and that is basically Obake will always have ultraviolet. And if our only evidence that we're getting is EMF 5, and it's the only evidence we're allowed to get, say, like, for instance, we're on Insanity, we know it can't be an Obake. Goryo will always have Goryo dots. So if we get EMF 5 on Insanity, we know it can't be a Goryo. Unfortunately, none of the rest of these have anything like that, but Spirit, if you have Innocence, will be smudged for 3 minutes, or will be prevented from hunting for 3 minutes. They will not sit still. I've heard a lot of people say spirits will sit still once you incense, and that's not a thing that will get you killed. Or at the very least, you'll misidentify a spirit. But they will be prevented from hunting for 3 minutes after the instance of the first smudge. Wraiths cannot walk through salt. We've already talked about Jin, Shade, and Oni's ability, as well as the twins. One ghost is slower, the other ghost is faster. So you could just tell during the hunt, or base speed anyway. One is slower, one is faster. So you could just tell during the hunt which one's which, and if it's a twins or if it's a normal ghost. Myling will be extremely quiet when he's like a room and a half away. And like more than a room and a half away, you basically won't be able to hear the ghost's footsteps, but you will be able to hear it interacting with things very clearly. And Raiju will speed up like crazy near powered on electronics. So if you have a spirit box and a bunch of flashlights and a UV light and a dots pin and a couple video cams, as soon as this ghost hunts, you might confuse it for something like a Metroid, or maybe even a Thay, because it's just instantly fast. It's not that fast, but if you're near a Thay for too long, then it'll slow down. Or if you're not, if you're at like 30% sanity, it'll probably be about that speed with Moroi. Comparable anyway. So, every ghost has their unique caveats. 24 ghosts It's a lot of them to go through in any one sitting, so we'll just continue to narrow them down, go through what remains. This is usually why I like Nightmare. It adds a new layer of challenge to the game versus just get in there, get your evidence, and get out. This one's get in there, get your evidence, and then you basically have to get a hunt to figure out the ghost or its unique behavior. Shade doesn't have a unique hunting behavior specifically, not while it's hunting, but it will not hunt if a person is in its room at any sanity, I believe. So it can never hunt on top of a person and kill them. And it can never pretty much interact in any unique way. Like, it can step in salt, and what is Shade's other thing? No, ghost writing. Which is dumb. It really is. The Shade cannot write in the writing book if there's people in its room. So even if you're on professional and you're only getting freezing in the MF5, and you're like, it's not giving us any other evidence, what are we supposed to do? Don't write off ghostwriting, because it might just be a Shade, and you're in its room too often for its interactive chance to write in the writing book, and you are basically the reason why you're not getting your third evidence. Or even in this case, if I had been in the room for too long and it gave me like EMF5 and ghostwriting but never freezing, I would have been like, so why am I only getting EMF5? What the hell's going on? Eventually, I would have got clued into the fact that the ghost isn't actually doing anything while I'm in the room and figured out it's a Shade. Some of those are really obvious, but I'll sit here and ramble on forever without real good examples if y'all let me. So, if you could like, comment, or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. I do hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, safe travels, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.